Baby, I'm a go-getter.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Patriots are 12-2 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw here. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing. But as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback. And eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's Ethan Evans now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, boys. Bring it home. We got
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Hardman on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jets 21, Patriots 10.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hardman to return. And he'll be out right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
This could be worse, but I feel like, no, never mind. This is the worst.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously? Don't. Disgraceful.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Rodgers wants to change the look. Now Rodgers throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Got all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
2nd and long. Looking left side, he's got it complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game. There he goes, left side. There he goes again. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Jets 35, Patriots 17.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impress. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run with Hall. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On play action, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets use the short field to get in for 6. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's old records there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marcus Jones, a return man. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jermaine Johnson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's taken on the 25, pushing his way through. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Jets extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. Fighting through. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
5-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! touchdown. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Way to make a play.
Oh, yeah? We got more where that came from. Here we go, Shaq.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for him to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll look to throw now on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also...
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
No. 26. Gas 300. Gas 300.
Rodgers throwing here. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Marte Mapu, and the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, this